finally made a decision. You just hopped out and got busy. Yeah, I blamed it on your dad. He was my supplier. He gave me drugs when I was pregnant, and I just got hired. And yeah, I know that shit won't work. Nigga, I was tired. I should've been a better mom. Shit, that was my desire. But I know I can right my wrong.
Yeah. We got my boy Donovan in the building.
Man, what it is, man? I'm in here, man. I know who it is, man. Iontalk, man. Let's go.
Good shit, man. Appreciate you for coming out. This is the viral show. You got your boy Go2K in the building.
That's real.
Now let's check it out, man. What you telling me your name? Where you from? Your rap name?
Shit, my rap name Iontalk, man. You know, it's kind of cliche. We doing the whole interview, but it's more so about like I'm not even going much. You know, everybody do a lot of talking, but I'm more so gonna show a nigga. You know,
Yeah.
I'm trying to show niggas. But yeah, I come from Richmond, Virginia. You know what I'm saying? East Coast. So, 22 years old. You know, just got a story that I'm trying to prove. And you know, trying to make it through the you know, the trial tribulations that I've been through in life. Just trying to, you know what I'm saying, show that shit through my music.
Okay, what do you do for a living right now? As
shit, working, shit, trying to be a dad and shit, you know. Shit, that's it for real. Just working, trying to you know, trying to battle being a dad at a young age. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of hard, you know. Cause I ain't had my daddy, so it was not really knowing what to do.
Right.
Knowing the ropes.
Yeah, so you big on parenting, okay? What you do on your what you do for work? Like what you do? What's your grind? What's your hustle?
Alright, so shit. So Army Reserve, yeah.
Salute to that.
So I do the Army and Amazon.
Okay, how you feel about the Army? How the Army treating you? What made you want to join it?
Damn, I ain't gonna lie. I was going through so much shit at the time. I was to the point where, so I ended up, you know, moving out here with my daughter. My girl, she was pregnant and shit. You know what I'm saying? Life took its turn. I ended up being homeless. So I was homeless, staying at a shelter. And so being at the shelter and shit, it was just like, okay, I was supposed to join a year before I joined, but ended up going back to Virginia. I was, you know, homeless, sleeping in the car, shit like that. And I went through a phase where it was like, okay, it was mentally draining. So I needed to go back home, get around family, things of that nature. But yeah, so I came back, ended up in the shelter. Once I got into the shelter, it was like, okay, I'm surrounded by all these people. You know what I'm saying? The energy in there was messed up.
Yeah.
To the point where it's like, okay, these people here, they don't want to change. Like, they already, and I don't judge them though, but a lot of people around them is like, okay, they don't want to change. And they started rubbing off on me, so I'm like, okay, I gotta get up out of here.
Yeah.
And that was like the quickest thing I could do was join the military. So, you know, I joined.
So you feel like the military saved you in a sense?
Sure, I feel like it's sad. It's sad because I feel like I got more respect from it. But it's like, why did it take that thing?
Where that respect come from? Like, what you mean by that?
From
like,
the outside.
From the outside. Family.
Like my grandma, like I was always a kid that was bad as hell in school. I was bad in school. I dropped out of high school. So it was like my life was already over with.
Yeah.
You know me? So, but once my grandma seen, you know, me doing something with my life, it seemed like everybody started to view me in a different light.
Right.
It's bittersweet. Cause like, damn, so this is what it took. You know, this is what it took for y'all to love me. They loved me before, but it's like, you know, it ain't feel like that.
I could dig it. So, what you accomplished since you've been in?
I'm on a crib now. I'm on apartment.
How long you been in?
Signed in November. Left in January, so it ain't going on a year soon.
Have you experienced anything like outrageous, anything crazy, or
yeah, no, I ain't
like
go to war nothing, but it's like more so like just during that time you away from family. You know what I'm saying?
So you start to missing certain shit.
Yeah, and some people ain't strong enough, but it brought me closer to myself more
Yeah.
so.
Oh,
It brought me more so to
what's the biggest thing where you got like? What's the biggest thing you accomplished since you've been there, other than like a crib and stuff? Where did you get? Where did you? Where did you go mentally? Like, what brought you to your peace?
what brought me to my peace. It like beside the military, cause I don't really think I gained no peace from that. But it was bittersweet. Like around 2017, I gained my quote unquote peace. Cause I don't feel like peace is forever. I feel like it's like a roller coaster.
Up and
Yeah,
down.
it is up and down. So,
Oh yeah.
but it started like, cause I always said like my family was cursed. I already knew I was the one to break that. But I went through a point in time where we lost 6 people in 2 years. You know what I'm saying? And me being young, I was still in high school. Me being young, all that back and forth,
Yeah.
Once I lost my aunt, it was bittersweet. It was hard because it was like, damn, you gone. But it's like, okay, now, I left my grandma's house, 17, got a crib. Me and my siblings, we all got a crib. And that whole time, I took to focus on me. You know?
So, tell me a little bit about your family history, about yourself, man. Like, what was it like being you and dealing with what you dealt with to make you want to be an artist?
All right, so it was more so like, okay, growing up, it was 4 of us. Me, I got 2 brothers and a sister. I got hella siblings, but these was like, full siblings, same mama, same daddy. Uh, my grandmother raised me from birth. My grandma got me when I was born. Both my parents was arrested, so she took all 4 of us in, which is crazy. At a certain time, she had all us in diapers. She the strongest person in my whole life. But growing up was different. I was the baby, so I was either went from getting in trouble, but getting in trouble to get that attention from everybody else, and to try to prove myself.
Right.
And then so the music came about once it was like, okay, I had so much shit built up, so much trauma built up, that me just saying it won't really doing shit.
Right.
It won't doing nothing. So once I started to make music, it was like, okay, now how can they judge me now?
Right.
They can either say it's trash or it's raw, but it's raw. I mean, it ain't much nobody can see.
So, what made you get into the studio for the first time? Who was like, you know what, you need to go to the studio? I see that you got some talent, and it's always somebody that inspires you to get to the studio and lay it on wax.
Man, shout out my dog like a rock. Richmond, Virginia legend. Like a rock. That was like more so a big brother figure to me. I was young, I ain't had no bread for real. He took me to the studio for the first time ever. Like, shout out like a rock, bro. He changed my life. For real.
That's dope. Big ups to my guy. So, what was the biggest, like, how many songs you got? Like, what's your body of work looking like? Like,
Shit, I got like two albums. 2 albums.
2 albums?
I took a break more so to handle life. I was going through so much.
I'll
going
take a
on.
toll.
Yeah, I had to
Yeah.
take a break from it, but now I'm back. I know what I want out of this, so it's not just pushing through now.
So, let's get into, like, some of your singles. What songs you got out right now that you want the world to know about?
Yeah.
What you gonna bring to the table? Why should they come mess with your music? Why should they support your music? Let the world know. Let the
Yeah.
viral show know why they should come support your music. Why they should rock with you.
Cause I got so much for everybody. It ain't just, that turn up, that gangsta ass shit. I got some shit for everybody. To the point where, okay, so what I'm pushing right now is called Mama. Some people know it as perspectives, but it's Mama. It's more so the perspective of my mama and me. So everything I just told y'all with my grandma raising me from birth, that song is gonna paint that picture so you can see it from both our perspectives. Cause I say it all the time when it come about perspectives.
Yeah.
Like your right might be my wrong, my right might be your wrong. So it's like, okay, but in your head you right, in my head I'm right. can't never tell nobody when they right. So it's all about understanding perspective.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope. This is the viral show. You on the viral show? You feel me? The viral show to be exact. We about to tap into your hustle, man. I need to know what's your hustle like growing up, coming up. What was your hustle? What did you invest into? Who helped you out?
Yeah.
Who inspired you? Whatever you want to call it. Tap in. Let the world know.
For me, growing up, I was bad as hell in school, so I was always like trying to find different ways to escape that, just
Yeah.
escape all the fuck shit going on. So for me, I was either getting jobs at like Bojangles, that's like that's East Coast shit, just little fast food jobs just to get some studio time. But I remember I used to have to sneak to the studio because my grandma, she wasn't for that. Like
Yeah.
my grandma, she ain't like that shit. She ain't like the music because older people they still think something is a certain way.
Yeah. Yeah.
They
For sure.
you know how older people get. So it took a minute for my grandma to actually to realize, okay, he growing up, he gonna do what he do regardless.
Right.
But yeah, it was just picking up little jobs. Like I fuck around and go to the studio before I even eat type shit, just cause I knew, okay, this my therapy type shit.
So what made you? What got you to start hustling harder? Like, what experiences you went through? Why you think that people should come support you in your grind? They want to know like what made you, what pushed you, what a young person your age want to know how to get through what you been through.
The biggest thing that pushed me was realizing that don't nobody owe me nothing.
That's real.
That's the biggest thing that pushed me. Like I went through a lot of like wondering why, like, damn, why my family not supporting me? Why they not coming to my shows? Why am I always going the extra mile for this person, but they'll never go the extra mile for me? I always wondered that. But as I got older, I started to realize, okay, these people don't owe me nothing.
Right.
They just being they self. Like even when a motherfucker do you wrong, right? The quickest thing we're gonna be like, fuck them. But I started to realize, okay, they just being they self.
Yeah.
Why I'm getting mad at them? They being they self. They being who they is. Okay, even if I ain't gonna say fuck you, just stay over there. But that's what pushed me, and I started to realize, okay, when I'm doing this music shit, this is what I like to do. I like to make music. You feel me?
Where did you get noticed at first? Like, to let the people know, where did you get noticed at? How did a piece of the world know about you? Like, where are you important at to?
Shit, school. I ain't gonna lie. So boom. So I started rapping in school. I started rapping elementary, but I started to record on my Chromebook in middle school. Start walking around the hall. Everybody knew me for rapping. Like that's what I was known for. Then I remember high school. I did I did a show. I did a show, and that's when I met Vaughn and Dirt. You want me to go into that story type shit with them boys?
Yeah.
All right, so boom. I remember I did a show with my homeboy Juju. It was in ODU in Virginia, and what's crazy is it's crazy how the universe works. Like I don't know how to explain it, but I feel like everything happened for a certain reason. Like I was there for certain key events that in the music industry that happened. I was there for the right reason. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
For so at the show is I met first person I ever met at that show was Vaughn. I know King Vaughn. And I met Dirt the same night. But when I met Vaughn, it was like I was just me, like it was so natural, like
Yeah.
he wasn't no Hollywood ass nigga. He was
Yeah.
a cool ass nigga. I remember I seen Vaughn. He just he walking. He wasn't with no security or nothing. He was by himself, thugging. Won't with no security, thugging. Energetic as hell. Kind of like, bro, like he was like me, like ADHD. I had ADHD growing up, bro. Just energetic as hell, all over the place. Dirt, like, yo, Vaughn, come here, Vaughn. Vaughn just walking around, just. And then I remember my homeboy. I had a bulletproof vest on. Me, I had one on. My nigga Juju had one on.
Mm-hmm.
And we gave Vaughn one. We gave Vaughn a bulletproof vest. And I remember I performed, Bond performed. I'm seeing all that we eating good backstage with them boys, all type of shit. What's crazy is it's the same night Quando Rondo was with Bond. Like,
Oh damn.
this was when they was cool though.
Damn.
This was before they got the beef in this. So this the y'all seen the viral clip when Quando was matching with Bond. It's the same night. Feel me? I seen Quando walk. He's small as hell in person, but I gave that nigga the vest and shit. And I remember this nigga, the fire alarm went off. Fucking fire alarm went off and shit. And it nigga done left his damn vest in the damn backstage. Everybody rushing out. Nigga left this shit backstage. But once I did that show, I went back home, I'm posting all the videos and shit. Everybody started taking me serious. Feel me? And once they started taking me serious, it was like, okay, nah. My family started taking me serious a little bit. Like, damn, so this is what it took. I ain't even famous.
Right.
But first off, I'ma shout out VA. Virginia, you already know what it is, 804.
Yeah.
Alright, shout out my nigga Like a Rock.
Yes,
Real
sir.
Richmond legend, man. Shout out my nigga Zay out in Richmond too. Hey, but for real, shout out them camp members, man. Shout out everybody from camp, nigga. You know who it is. XMC, Rock Out, Skelly, Shaw, Dez, Fo, Q, Cam, Key, Ski, and my nigga Kyrie, man. You know what it is, man. But hey, look, but most of all, shout out my nigga right here, the Viral. You know what it is, man. Shout out all my niggas, man.
Viral show.
Shout out the Viral Show for real, man. The real GOAT, man.